the ninth and final season of How I Met Your Mother, an American sitcom created by Carter Bays and Craig Thomas, premiered on CBS on September 23, 2013, with 2 episodes, and concluded on March 31, 2014. The show was renewed for the final season on December 21, 2012, after cast member Jason Segel changed his decision to leave the show after Season 8. Cristin Milioti, who was revealed as the mother in the Season 8 finale, was promoted to a series regular, the first time How I Met Your Mother added a new regular cast member. Season 9 consists of 24 episodes, each running approximately 22 minutes in length. Taking place immediately after where the previous season left off, Season 9 covers the events of a single weekend that lead up to Barney and Robin's wedding. During the course of the weekend, the mother is separately introduced to Robin, Barney, Lily, and Marshall, before finally meeting Ted. The season also features frequent flashbacks and flashforwards in order to fully integrate the mother's character with the rest of the cast. Thomas said in an interview that Season 9 is like the Wild West. Anything can happen. In February 2013, Bays and Thomas teased that Season 9 is going to be a new way to tell the story. The initial reaction to the new storytelling structure of Season 9 was mixed. Ethan Anderton from Screen Rant was concerned about how 24 episodes of television are going to be crafted from just 3 days of time, and Alan Sepinwall of HitFix was exasperated that after 8 seasons, they are really going to stretch Robin and Barney's wedding weekend out over the entire final season, though he expressed more optimism after the San Diego Comic-Con panel for the final season. Casting: the 9th season features a cast of 6 actors who receive star billing. Josh Radnor, Jason Segel, Cobie Smulders, Neil Patrick Harris, and Alyson Hannigan all reprise their roles in this season. Cristin Milioti, who was revealed as the mother in the Season 8 finale, has been promoted to series regular, a first for the series. How I Met Your Mother was initially scheduled to run for 8 seasons after CBS ordered a 7th and 8th season in 2011. The show gained a resurgence in ratings during Season 7, and CBS began discussing the possibility of ordering a 9th season. By 2012, Deadline.com reported that CBS, 20th Century Fox, and all regular cast members except Segel wanted to continue with a 9th season. Segel had initially wanted to focus on his film career, leaving the fate of a 9th season uncertain. Co-creator Carter Bays observed that the negotiations were stressful, with a lot of white-knuckled, nail-biting going on, but claimed that he was confident that everything would work out. Craig Thomas noted the flexibility of the show's filming schedule, saying, "We've always done everything humanly possible to allow the actors to do other things." Segel ultimately decided to sign on for the final season, and Season 9 was announced on December 21, 2012. Thomas and Bays were relieved that a deal had been reached for another season, fearing that having to wrap up the show in Season 8 would have felt rushed, and been disappointing. Bays and Thomas were first introduced to Milioti as a possibility for playing the mother through casting director Marisa Ross. Narrowing down the candidates to 3 actresses early on allowed the casting department to avoid a publicized casting call for the mother. Milioti was flown into Los Angeles to do an on-camera chemistry test with Radnor as part of her audition. Harris, who is a Broadway fan and had recognized her in the makeup trailer, gave Milioti a hug and exclaimed, "You're the mother," before she was actually cast. Milioti was chosen partly because her musical history and time on Broadway, including her performance in Once, would have allowed her to play the role of the mother, a musician, more convincingly. Bays and Thomas wanted to avoid casting someone who was well known, fearing that the audience's preconceptions of a famous actress might spill into her performance in the role. Milioti's casting was well received by critics, many of whom lauded the show for resisting the urge to cast a familiar face and instead opting for a relative unknown. Bill Cushman from TV.com observed that, because Milioti is a blank canvas to many of us, she has the freedom to create a How I Met Your Mother character that's free of the burden of being compared to her past work. When asked at Comic-Con about guest stars, Bays revealed that, if there's someone we loved over the course of the series, there's a good chance they're coming back for the final season. Returning guest stars include Wayne Brady and John Lithgow as Barney's brother and father, respectively, and Ellen D. Williams as Robin's co-worker Patrice. Also reprising their roles as Ted's teenage daughter and son in the year 2030 are Lindsay Fonseca and David Henry. For the bulk of the series run, stock footage of a younger Fonseca and Henry from the series' first season have been used, the better to reflect the kids not aging while hearing their father tell his story. The kids' scenes will include one key moment filmed before production on Season 2 began. That scene, according to Bays and Thomas, will serve as the climax to Ted's story of how he and the kids' mother met. The climax was filmed on a set close to everyone except Bays, Thomas, a camera operator, and Fonseca and Henry, who signed non-disclosure agreements. Main cast: Josh Radnor as Ted Mosby, Jason Segel as Marshall Erickson, Cobie Smulders as Robin Scherbatsky, Cristin Milioti as the mother Tracy McConnell, Neil Patrick Harris as Barney Stinson, Alyson Hannigan as Lily Aldrin, Bob Saget as future Ted Mosby. Recurring cast. Release, promotion. How I Met Your Mother's cast and crew hosted a panel at the 2013 Comic-Con for the first time in the show's history to promote Season 9. The panel released a teaser trailer featuring Ted's children as adults, still listening to Ted tell his story 8 years from when he first began. Angry at having spent years listening, they insist Ted finish his story so they can leave. The panel answered questions from fans as well as releasing select plot spoilers planned for the season. Bass was enthusiastic about the trajectory of the season, saying that we've never been in a place where it's July and we've plotted out the entire season, but we have this year because there's so much exciting stuff. Distribution: Season 9 premiered on CBS on September 23, 2013, with two 22-minute episodes, and will last for 24 total episodes. Reception: The ninth season of How I Met Your Mother received mixed reviews from critics. The review aggregation website Rotten Tomatoes gave a 80% approval rating for the season with an average rating of 7.3/10, based on 10 reviews. At the end of the season, Max Nicholson of IGN gave the season a negative review, writing, "Many How I Met Your Mother fans felt betrayed after watching the series finale, and understandably so after Season 9 spent 22 of its 24 episodes building towards a wedding that was basically meaningless." In retrospect, almost any other arc would have made a better foundation for Season 9, including the series finale. In the end, unbalanced storytelling, lack of focus and unfunny detours led to the show's eventual downfall. Gareth Mitchell at House of Geekkery responded negatively, mostly criticizing the structure of the season, stating that they are struggling to come up with stories that last out the 22 minutes. Adam Vaitkevich of Paste magazine gave the season a lukewarm review, saying that nothing was over-the-top funny, but it was a perfect combination of laughter and sweet moments that really do make up for all of the lackluster episodes in the past few seasons. Episodes. References. External links. Official website.